Hey Ingas Nation, happy Wednesday. Today's move class is a 25-minute AMRAP. We're starting with 30 Russian swings, going into 15 Sumo Deadlifts, 30 high pulls, and then finishing the round with 15 Sumo Squats. So you'll cycle through those 4 movements for 25 minutes. So starting out with those Russian swings, movement we're pretty familiar with here. Okay, so if we're using a dumbbell for this, all right, best way to hang on is to stack those hands. It'll be the easiest to secure that weight. We'll shift those hips back, hinging back, and then drive them forward, squeezing those hips, squeezing those legs and glutes as we get that bell to eye level, right? So we want to get the power from those legs. We'll finish with those arms to that eye level. From there, we're going to go into Sumo Deadlift. So we're going to set up in a sumo stance. So nice wide stance. We're going to take our dumbbell. We are just using one with this. You can hang on to either side. I'll show you with 2 as well. But hang on to either side of the dumbbell, and then we're going to hinge those hips back. Little soft bend in the knee, and then stand, okay? So you should feel a nice good stretch through the backs of the legs, through the insides of your legs, focusing on keeping our backs nice and flat as we go through each rep. If we're using 2 dumbbells, if we want to make it a little heavier, again, we just stick those hands in between those legs, just like we did with our single, but everything else remains the same. Okay. Next, we have our high pulls. Okay, so we're only going to use 1 dumbbell for this, right? So we're going to take that dumbbell, and from here, focusing on hands, we're going to hang onto the handle in between, and we're going to drive those elbows high and outside, keeping our dumbbell nice and close to our body. Okay. And then last but not least, we have 15 Sumo Squats. So we're gonna get set back into our sumo stance, so nice wide stance. If we're gonna do these weighted, we're gonna use a single dumbbell. We can hold it in the goblet position. We'll shift those hips back just like we would in a normal squat. Drive those knees out. Again, you should feel a good stretch through the insides of those legs. Torso stays nice and tall. If you need to add a little bit of weight, using 2 dumbbells, okay, we can stick them in this front rack, but again, nice wide stance, push those hips back, drive those knees out, and really focus on when we're in the sumo stance, whether it's for deadlift or the squat, that we're not so wide, okay, that we can't get those knees to track over our toes. Okay, so we just want to be wide enough, slightly wider than our regular stance. Okay, we're making sure knees are still tracking over those toes for both of those movements. Hope you guys have fun with this one. Happy Wednesday.